AMEERA-3 was a randomized phase II study that was looking at a novel oral SERD, Amcenestrant, and comparing it to endocrine therapy of physician's choice amongst patients with metastatic ER-positive, HER2-negative breast cancer. And so the trial was really designed to enroll patients who had up to 2 prior lines of endocrine therapy in the advanced disease setting and up to 1 prior line of chemotherapy or a targeted agent for their advanced disease. They were required to have had a prior CDK4/6 inhibitor if it was approved in the regions where they were participating. And they could have also had prior Fulvestrant as long as the last dose of Fulvestrant was at least 3 months prior to randomization. And so a total of 290 patients were randomized in a 1-to-1 fashion to receive either Amcenestrant at 400 milligrams once daily or to get endocrine therapy of choice, which could either be Fulvestrant or an aromatase inhibitor or tamoxifen. And the primary objective of the study was to look at progression-free survival by independent central review. What we saw was that the trial did not demonstrate a significant improvement in progression-free survival, where the PFS for Amcenestrant was 3.6 months compared to 3.7 months for the control arm, which was consistent with a hazard ratio of 1.05. But there was a numerical trend favoring Amcenestrant amongst those patients who had tumors that were ESR1 mutant, which was a little over 40% of patients in this study, where the patients with an ESR1 mutation had a median PFS with Amcenestrant of 3.7 months compared to 2 months in the control arm. That's consistent with the hazard ratio of 0.9. So overall, while AMEERA-3 did not meet its primary endpoint, it did suggest that the PFS for Amcenestrant was very similar to what was seen with endocrine therapy physician's choice in the ITT population, but did suggest that Amcenestrant seemed to do better amongst those patients with an ESR1 mutation, with a numerical trend of 3.7 months compared to 2 months. However, given the results of AMEERA-3 and given results of AMEERA-5, which was a phase III study that compared Amcenestrant and Palbociclib to an AI and Palbociclib, which had a recent interim analysis which did not meet pre-specified criteria for continuation, Sanofi actually has decided to discontinue development of Amcenestrant as a global program.